I've heard scholars say that 25% of the teachings of Jesus dealt with money and possessions. And why is that? It wasn't that Jesus was trying to raise money for a new synagogue or do a building campaign, was it? I think the reason Jesus talked about it so much was he knew the struggle we would have with our possessions. He knew that money and possessions were one of the chief rivalries that we would have to God in following Him. If I could summarize the teachings of Jesus into two headlines, they would be these. First, watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. So Jesus, he didn't see money as neutral, I believe. He saw the deceptive power of money to enslave his followers. And he said, watch out. You better be careful with this. The second headline, I think Jesus would instruct us to live generously in light of our generous Father's provision. You see, Jesus knew God the Father as a generous provider. And out of that knowledge, he was free to live open-handedly and freely to the world around us. And that's what he calls us to. And what we find is that when we live this type of generous life, then we don't need to watch out as much for the things that will enslave us because it goes through our hands to others. That's the beauty of the model that Jesus gave us. So what about us? Are we living open-handedly? Do we recognize the dangers of our wealth? Are we willing to follow Jesus into a lifestyle of generosity, trusting in God's provision?